It's tipped up and up Bobcats. Jamie Hinton tips it over to Anthony Siler, and the Bobcats are in control here to start with. And the first shot is blocked. Reggie Ware takes it to bucket. He puts it up and in. And the Bobcats take an early lead. 2 for the Bobcats, 0 for the Trojans. Let's see what we have called here. We got a 1-4, Anthony Siler, his first foul of the night. So Charles Henderson will take it out on the side. And if you want to see somebody run, Charles Henderson will definitely run. The B team was running, and you see people, they like to go. They go coast to coast. And Reggie Ware comes up with a steal. He's over to Anthony Siler. Siler goes in, and he's fouled by Cedric King. So Anthony Siler will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. And I'm wrong again. They said he was not shooting. They said they fouled him before he shot. First time I've been wrong tonight. Probably be the last time. Charles Henderson knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be Bobcat ball. You know, if I make 2 or 3 mistakes in one night, I usually get pretty ill. Reggie Hightower fires her up, and bingo! 2 points, Bobcats, 4. Those Charles Henderson Trojans zip. And Jamie Hinton comes up with a steal. Bobcats on the move. Bobcats inside Aaron Hightower. And he's fouled by number 42, I'm going to suspect. And that's Jones. So that's his first foul. And then again, Bobcats was not shooting. The Bobcats will have it out up under their own goal. Aaron Hightower will be bringing it in to Jamie Hinton up under the goal, but Troy jumps up and knocks it away. And here they go on the run. As I said earlier, they will run. And it's off number 52. That's James Scaife, or that's 50, Terry Givens. So it'll be Bobcat ball. Referee lost the ball outside. Here he comes back. He went downtown in the lobby. He found it about the Dean's Pharmacy. Uh-oh. Charles Henderson steals it. He goes up and in by Anthony Wilson. Turned over by the Bobcats. Troy's putting pressure on the Bobcats, and it's a layup time. And Reggie Ware goes in and up. Reggie has 4 points of op 6. 6 for the Bobcats, 2 for the Charles Henderson Trojans. It takes them no time to get it down court, though. They run. Terry Givens goes up and fires in for 2. 6:11 remaining in the first quarter. Charles Henderson putting the pressure on Bobcats. Let's see. And on the floor, the referee says, and I believe it's on 10. Let me check and see. Yes, it was, and that's Cedric King, and that's old Cedric's second foul. Third foul on the Charles Henderson Trojans. Bobcats will have the ball at center court. Reggie Hightower fire from the side. It's up and no good. Reggie Ware rebound, and it's knocked away, and Reggie saves it, though. And Jamie Hinton was fouled that time by number 10, Anthony Wilson. That's his first foul, I believe. That's 4 on Troy. So the Bobcats will bring it in. Next foul, it'll be 1-1. Aaron Hightower over the Reggie Ware, and Reggie back into Aaron. Aaron faced once, twice, and it is a jump ball. And jump ball this time, goes the Troy Trojans. I was trying to figure out which way the arrow pointed, but I couldn't see the arrow. It's down in front of me, and I looked up, but the arrow's not on the back of the scoreboard, so I couldn't tell. But it's Charles Henderson ball. And they throw it up under, and it's out of bounds. Bobcat ball, turnover, Charles Henderson Trojan. Bobcats on offense. Reggie Ware throws over to Aaron Hightower, and Aaron's high at that time, save that one. And it's inside of Jamie Hinton. And I believe we got a push on Big 42. That's Jones. That's his second foul, too. The Bobcats are working hard tonight to get it into Jamie Hinton. That should be 1-1 by my statistics. But, yep, they said one. There you go. They finally said 1-1. I didn't know whether my statistics was any good or not. It's Op 6 and Troy 4. Old Ken downtown. Old Ken does a good job down the station. He keeps that score and blocks it in for us. Jamie Hinton fired up and a little short. And here comes Troy on the run again. Bobcats on offense. Bobcats in white, Charles Henderson in the orange. Inside of Jamie Hinton again, and here Troy. They steal and they on the run, and it goes for the dunk, but it's no good. And fouled by Anthony Sadler. That's his second foul. And coming in the ball game for the Bobcats, Cedric Rogers replacing Anthony Sadler. Going to the line, shooting two will be Cedric King for Charles Henderson High. First one's up, and she's a little bit long. No good. Got pure metal. Second shot's up, and it's out of there too, and Jamie Hinton comes down with a rebound. And here we are, 4 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter, and Jamie Hinton has failed to have a foul yet, and that's great. If we keep Jamie Hinton in the ball game, we're going to be all right. And they got a substitute coming in for Charles Henderson. It's Ken Banks. He's a substituting for Cedric King. Bobcats have it up under their own goal. Aaron Hightower will throw it in to Reggie Hightower. Reggie and Aaron. And then Charles Henderson's big number 40, Warren Hooter, knocks it out of bounds. Aaron's had a lot of action tonight, throwing it up under his own goal. Cedric almost fired it up, but decided not to. Aaron Hightower was knocked a hand down up under the goal, and I was worried where Aaron was going to shoot or not, but he said, yes, sir, I'm going to shoot up there. And the foul was on Hooter, so that's his first. And Aaron Hightower go to line shooting one, trying to make a three-point play out of it. It's up, and it's no good. And it's 8 for the Bobcats and 4 for Charles Henderson Trojans. Ben Edwards Hooter, that's his second foul. So Charles Henderson has 3 people with 2 fouls. And Jamie Hinton will go to the line shooting 2. He's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. I don't know what he did that time. He said he did something. Undoubtedly, his foot was on the line. I thought you had to shoot the ball first. But he said his foot was on the line, so he stepped over it, so he made his second one. It's up and good. 9-4. I guess if you just step on the line, even where you shoot or not, it's a violation. I learned something new. Oh, Charles Henderson's up high. And they're still up there. Nobody's rebounding for the Bobcats. Finally, Cedric Rogers comes down with it. And he said, whoa, let's hold this thing up. It's 9 for the Bobcats and 4 for Charles Henderson here in the first quarter. 4 minutes remaining. Bobcats in an early lead. Cedric Rogers fires for the bucket. It's up and it's a little short. And here come the Trojans. This is kind of just a semi-run. John Anderson fires from court, and it's no good. And finally, Cedric Rogers comes down with a rebound. Bobcats lead 9-4. 3:40 remaining here in the first quarter.
We have 7 rebounds for the Bobcats so far.
Bobcats with 7 rebounds. How many offensive, Male?
3 of those.
3 offensive rebounds. Bobcats trying to get inside of Jamie Hinton. They get inside of Aaron Hightower. He goes to the goal, but the ball's knocked back outside. Now Jamie's got the free throw line. He faced once, twice, and it was knocked out of bounds, so it'll be Bobcat ball. And as we've seen a lot here in the first quarter, Aaron Hightower will be throwing it in. Bobcats really truly tonight taking their time, trying to get the good open shots, trying to work it inside too. This is a slow-down game tonight for the Bobcats. Inside Jamie Hinton, he fakes once, twice, and it is knocked away there in Hightower. Back into Jamie Hinton again. He throws up under there in Hightower. It's faked once, twice. And let's see how it goes. We have a foul. 3-4 red, and that is John Henderson. And Troy, coach, says, hey, let's take this thing out and look at it a little bit. Call timeout. I tell you now, we've had 4 ball games this year, and we have had a good, good time so far. Tonight, a little dull, a little slow, but the Bobcats jumped out 9-4. But this reason we got a small crowd tonight, like we said earlier, is because of semester test time. And a lot of kids are home studying for semester tests because, this time of the year you gotta get on those books. But I do want you to go by Mr. Henry's now and tell him how much you appreciate the carrying the basketball games. And as you're there, you know that they got just about anything you want. They got a good Amoco gas, and they're located right here by the school. And if you'll drive by any afternoon about 3 o'clock, you'll see the high school students all stopped in there. And every afternoon when I go get my little one from elementary school, that's where she wants to go, to Mr. Henry's, after a cookie or some of those ice cream cones. And they have 28 big flavors of ice cream. And the weather like it is now, it's mighty good. All right, let's get back this action now. And we'll have going to the free throw line will be Aaron Hightower shooting 1-1. And so far tonight, he's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 2:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Bobcats up by 5. They got 6 points for the Bobcats. 10-4. Aaron Hightower, 1 from 2 from the free throw line. And that's where he stayed. And then Reggie Hightower, Reggie Ware makes a good inside rebound. Goes up and puts it back in. 12 for the Bobcats. 4 for Charles Henderson Trojans. Bobcats in 1-3-1 defense. John Anderson fakes it. He goes aside. He's air ball. And let's see on his back. I believe it was 22 Ken Banks. And so it'll be 1-1 for the Bobcats. Going to the free throw line for the Bobcats will be Reggie Ware. It'll be his first free throw. Bobcats are 2 out of 6 on the free throw line, and that is up, round, back against the board, and back in there. Reggie Ware has 7 big points here tonight in the first quarter. It's up a little long, and rebound by Aaron Hightower. He fakes once, twice, goes up and puts it back in. Aaron Hightower, 15 for the Bobcats, 4 for the Charles Henderson Trojans. They get it inside. It's up and no good. And a big rebound up under that time by Jay Gibbons. I tell you what, he got up high. Nobody blocked him out, and he just made it look easy. And downside of Jamie Hinton, he's back up under Reggie Ware, and we threw it away. Turnover. Not many turnovers the Bobcats have had tonight, though. 5 turnovers. Male. Oh, I didn't know we had 5. 5 in the first quarter. That's really not good. But I'd missed some of those. Male said, hey, we've had a bunch of them. John Anderson fire from way out. It's no good. Reggie Hightower rebound. Bobcats on offense. Cedric Rogers bringing it down. Inside Jamie Hinton. He goes up, and it's no good. And here come the Trojans. This time they decide to hold her up. In a ball game for the Bobcats, Cedric Rogers. John Anderson, no good. Now we'll have a chance to give a lineup of the Bobcats. Cedric Rogers bringing it down. Reggie Hightower, Aaron Hightower, Reggie Ware, and Jamie Hinton. That's the 5 for the out Bobcats. And Bobcats throw it away, and here come the Trojans 3-on-1, and they come right back and put it up and in by Ken Banks, his first 2 points of the game. 15-8. Here are the Bobcats on the run. It's Charles Henderson's pressing. Coach is telling them, get on them, get on them, get on them. And we call a travel turnover by the Bobcats. Last year, I remember in this Charles Henderson game, we had about a 20-point lead going in the fourth quarter, and we blew that thing right at the end, but I believe we won it the last few seconds, or they may have won. I don't know. It was close. You never have enough points on Charles Henderson Trojans. 21 seconds remaining first quarter. 15 for the Bobcats, 8 for Charles Henderson. And we have a foul on Reggie Ware with 9 seconds left. And so 9 seconds left. It's 15-8 in favor of the Bobcats. Going to the line will be it's up and no good by Johnson. They'll have one more. Charles Henderson had 4 free throws tonight, and they have made none. And Jamie Hinton come down with the rebound. 5 seconds left. We've got to hurry. And Charles Henderson knocks it away. Don't foul him. And they did not get a shot off. All right. Bobcats trying to hurry down and get a shot, but we did not. So that's the end of the first quarter. Ken, take it away for me. All right, we back at High School Gymnasium between Bobcats and Charles Henderson. And Mayo, tell me a little bit about the first quarter.
Okay, the first quarter from the field, the Bobcats were shooting 6 of 12 for 50%, real good from the field. We had 5 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds, 8 turnovers, not a good statistic. 2 steals. We were 3 of 7 from the free throw line, and we had 3 assists.
All right, that's the first quarter, and the Bobcats jump out to a quick 15-8 lead. So far, the Bobcats had 3 fouls, I believe, here in the first quarter, and Charles Henderson had 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the Bobcats are ahead in that category. Bobcats have the ball to start the second quarter. All right, we have Seth Richards in the ball game for the Bobcats this quarter. And they call 3 seconds in the lane. Another turnover, number 9 for the Bobcats here in the first and second quarter. Seth Richards in, and let's see, we're starting the second half. Be Cedric Rogers, Jamie Hinton, Aaron Hightower, and Reggie Hightower. And we have a travel turnover against Charles Henderson. And Charles Henderson putting the full court pressure on the Bobcats again. They believe in that. Bobcats got to move it on back. There you go. Bobcats did a good job that time, taking their time, moving across midcourt. Reggie Hightower gets it inside to Aaron Hightower. Whoa, man, like it took his head off. And let's see, that foul was on Warren Hooter, and that's his 3rd foul here in the second quarter. So going to the line, shooting 2, Aaron Hightower. So far, 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. First one's up, it's no good. So Aaron Hightower have 1 more. He's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Second one's up. It's good. So it's 16 for the Bobcats, 8 for Troy Trojans. Up and in by Gibbons. He has 6 points for the night. 16-10. Bobcats with a 6-point lead. Charles Henderson still putting a lot of pressure on the Bobcats. Bobcats up under Jamie Hinton. He goes up, and it is, oh my goodness, up around and comes out. The foul is on Gibbons. That's his first of the night. So going to the line, shooting 2 will be Jamie Hinton. He is 1 for 3 from the foul line. Shot's up, and it's good. Nothing but net. 17 for the Bobcats, 10 for Troy. Second shot's up, and it's up and in there. Good. Jamie Hinton has 3 points, all from the free throw line. We got to get a lot of production out of Jamie Hinton. 18-10, Bobcats lead. It's up and good by John Henderson. His first 2 points of the night. So far, the Bobcats handled the pressure pretty good. Bobcats had a man wide open lane, but with a little late get to him, and we turn it over again. And Cedric Rogers comes down with a rebound. Taking his time. Bobcats have been real patient tonight, and it's really paid off for them, too. Seth Richards fired way outside, and it's no good. Had a little tip, I believe, that time by Trojans. Up and under, and it's good by Terry Givens. 8 points here in the first half by Givens, and that cuts the score to 4 points. Bobcat lead. Had an 8 point a few seconds ago, and now she's down to 4. Bobcats almost got it inside. And Reggie Hightower draws a foul. That's his first. That's the 4th against the Bobcats. So we got 5:29 remaining here in the first half. Charles Henderson fired way outside. Good block by Jamie Hinton. Good play. That's what we need right there from Jamie Hinton. Keeping people being inside on us. Reggie Hightower fired from the side. It's up and no good. And here come the Trojans again. Bobcats hustling back. Jamie Hinton comes down with another big rebound. Jamie doing a good job here tonight. Real good job staying out of foul trouble and doing a good job on a defensive board. Just haven't been able to get the ball into him on offense as Troy does a real good job of. And the Bobcats turn it over again. How many times may we turn it over? 11 turnovers here in the first half. And that's not good. And Terry Gibbons comes in. He has 10 big points in the first half. 2-point ball game. Bobcats up by 2, 18-16. And Aaron Hightower takes to the bucket. It's up, and it's offensive foul on Aaron Hightower. That's his first. So Trojan will have the ball out up under the Bobcat bucket. Coming in for the Bobcats, Ben Raymer and Anthony Seiler, replacing Cedric Rogers and Reggie Hightower. So the 5 in the ball game for the Bobcats now. Anthony Seiler, Aaron Hightower, Reggie Ware, Jamie Hinton, and Ben Raymer. And Troy fired way outside. She's an air ball. 3:38 remaining here in the first half. Bobcats up by 2. Low scoring first half. Bobcats working around trying to get the ball inside tonight. Not taking any wild shots. And there they go inside here. And Hightower, he goes up and he arm. Oh, there goes Leather. I heard Leather pop. And Aaron Hightower scores 2. And he is fouled. 30, and that is Charles Glenn. That's his first foul of the night. So Aaron goes to the free throw line. He is 2 out of 5 so far from the free throw line in the first half. First shot's up. It is bingo. Aaron Hightower, 2 points. 21 for the Bobcats, 16 for Charles Henderson Trojans. 3:14 remaining here in the first half. Bobcats with a 5-point lead. And Charles Henderson throws up against the board, and Jamie Hinton comes in. And Jamie Hinton fighting hard tonight for that basketball, doing a mighty good job. 2:55 remaining in the first half. The Bobcats up by 5, trying to get it inside. And the Bobcats turn it over again. Charles Henderson brings it in. 12 turnovers against the Bobcats, the male says. That's 12 of them. And Jamie Hinton comes down with another rebound. Mel, how many rebounds he got? 6. 5 defensive rebound. He's getting up there after him tonight. Ben Raymer made 5 yards on that carry. He caught her on the sideline. He went for that bucket. He said, hey, I want to go to bucket. All right. 2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. Old Ben, he was excited to get that ball over there. He had a little open. He took off. Just forgot to dribble it, though. I tell you one thing, he was hustling. That's what counts, as long as you hustle. And another rebound here in Hightower. 1:54 remaining. Bobcats up 21-16. A little bit of surprise. Charles Henderson coming in here, the good basketball team, and Bobcats hadn't won one. And here in Hightower up under the bucket is up and in. 11 points here in the first half for Aaron Hightower. I don't know what that was, but number 10 lowered his head and he went for the bucket. Anthony Wilson, and Bobcats come down with it. 23-16. 1:19 remaining here in the first half. A mighty good basketball game. And they call another turnover against Reggie Ware and the Bobcats. And coming in for the Bobcats will be Seth Richards. So we got 1:13 remaining here in the second quarter. And Charles Henderson comes down with a rebound. 57 seconds remaining. All right, let's see who that was on. I believe that had to be on Jamie. Yep, 4-0, Jamie Hinton. He pushed, so going to the free throw line for Charles Henderson Trojans will be Terry Givens, and he has 10 points already. He'll be shooting 2. And that's the first foul on Jamie Hinton here in the first half, and that's great. Male said he couldn't stand it. That's right. All right, that's great, though. We can hold him down to 1 foul here in the whole first half. Terry Givens has 11 points, one from the free throw line. It's up and no good, and Ben Raymer come down with a big rebound. Bobcats need to get on cross here. 34 seconds left. We get across midcourt, and we have a blocking foul on 22, I believe, Banks. And so that's his second foul. Going to the line for the Bobcats, Seth Richards. He has not put up a free throw tonight, so will be attempting his first. It's up. Bingo. String music. I tell you one thing, old Seth can hit them from outside, too. He get that three-point range, and I guarantee he can hit them. I kind of look for this to be string music. Bingo. Seth Richards puts another one in. 25-17 Bobcats, 8-point lead, and if I'm not wrong, I believe that's the biggest lead. Ties the biggest lead of the first half. Bobcats up by 8 with 22 seconds. It would be nice here to keep them from scoring. 12 seconds. 7 seconds. And going up real high with Anthony Seiler. We got one. He fired from half court. It's up and no good. So a good first half for the Bobcats. It's 25 for the Bobcats and 17 for Charles Henderson. So let's take a little break, Ken, and we'll be right back here at Opp High School Gymnasium in just a few minutes. 17. So if you hadn't been with us, you better hang in here because we got a good one. Charles Henderson bring the ball in for half court, and I look for him this time to go to running. Oh, running more than they did the first half. And they fire way outside. It's up and good for 2 points by Wilson. That's 4 points for tonight for him. Bobcat go Jamie Hinton, Stuff City. And the fans jump up and holler. Everybody likes that Stuff City. It's up and good by Johnson for Troy. 27-21. Bobcats up by 6. Reggie Ware gets it up. And it's a turnover almost. But we have a jump ball, and let's see where it goes. It's Bobcat time. Bobcats lead 27-21. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. I think Ken said I was getting a little loud, so I had to calm it down a little bit. Blowing everybody out of the office, room, whatever. Reggie Hightower fires her up, and it's in. Let's see. Let's see if he counts it. Let's see. The referee said it was good, ref. And a bucket was good by Reggie Hightower. And fouling up under the goal was Aaron Hightower. And that's his second of the night. 29-21. 6:56 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats up by 8. Bobcats on offense. In the game for the Bobcats, Anthony Seiler, Reggie Ware. It's up in an air ball. Then Jamie Hinton comes down with a big rebound. As Jamie has been clearing the board tonight. As we're saying, in the ball game for Bobcats, Anthony Seiler, Reggie Hightower, Aaron Hightower, Reggie Ware, and Jamie Hinton. Bobcats up by 8 and could stretch that lead. This is the biggest lead the Bobcats, or tie the biggest lead the Bobcats had of the night. Anthony Seiler fires away out. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. And he brings it back out, fires over Reggie Hightower. And inside of Jamie Hinton, he fakes once. He goes for the bucket. It's up and, oh my goodness. He was hacked by 42. And that's Jones. That's his third. So Jamie Hinton will be going to the free throw line, shooting 2. And coming out of the ball game will be Reggie Ware. Going in with Seth Richards. So far, Jamie Hinton's 3 for 5 from the free throw line. He'll be firing up 2 times. First one's up. Oh, my goodness. Got a little bit too much metal. Second shot's up. It's no good either. Free throw line, Bobcats. Don't need to miss those 2 shots. 29-21. Bobcats lead the Charles Henderson Trojans in a mild upset so far. It's up, and Jamie Hinton is up way above that board. Jamie Hinton is rebounding tonight. That's the kind of play we got to have out of Jamie. He's working hard inside, too, trying to get the ball. Bobcats doing a good job of waiting for their shots. Reggie Hightower fires from outside. It's up and in. Reggie Hightower, 6 points for the night. 31-21, the biggest lead of the ball game for the Bobcats. 10 big points. And they go for the bucket, and it's knocked away. And the Bobcats now are speeding up a little bit. Maybe we'll take a... And inside Aaron Hightower, he goes for the bucket. It's up and it's in there. Aaron Hightower, 2 more points, 13 for the night. And that's a 12-point lead by the Bobcats. Largest lead of the night, Bobcats. Almost a steal by the Bobcats. A fire from outside. It's up and in by Johnson. He has 4 points, all of them here in the second half. And they're going to go for the half-court trap now, Charles Henderson is. They got to get across half court. We just did get it by. Got 10 seconds, and we and we got a half court steal by Charles Henderson. It's up and in by Wilson. Now then, let's see, they're going to go back there. They jumped off full court press, and all the Bobcats are here right at half court, and the referee's counting, and we get it across, and that's a good move there by the Bobcat. 33-25, down to 8 points all of a sudden. We had it 12, and then they picked up 4 big, quick points. Seth Richards fakes and gives it back to Anthony Seiler. Seth Richards fakes again. He gets it inside here, and a good move. Aaron Hightower up, and it's no, oh my goodness. Jamie Hinton almost dunk-seated it, but it would not go in for him. Bobcats doing a good job, and Seth fires for 3 points. It's up. We thought it was in, but no. And let's see, foul was on Johnson. That's his first. So going to the free throw line will be Seth Richards. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2 more, and he has 2 points. Tell you what, it's getting exciting now. Bingo! Seth Richards, he didn't do anything but hit net city. He'll have 1 more. Let's see what happens. It's up, and same as usual. Seth hits nothing but the bottom of the net. 35-25. Bobcats up by 10. 3:31 left here in the third quarter. A fire way outside. It's up and it's off the backboard. Didn't even hit him metal at all. No metal. And now Charles Henderson putting the full court pressure on. And Seiler brings her right on down. Aaron Hightower throws it away. Turnover. Got things go. We got to slow down. Coach Johnny Wood says, slow her down, fellas. Don't throw it away. We need to take advantage of every opportunity we got. 16 turnovers for the Bobcats. And they fire way outside by Anderson. That was a 3-pointer. So that'll change or hurry. Oh, my goodness, we threw it away again. But we get it right back, I think. Yes, no, we threw it right back away. We threw it away twice. They threw it away once, and here they come on the run. All of a sudden, it's a 7-point ball game. 12 a few minutes ago, and now she's down to 7 points. And the Bobcats still. Seth Richards comes up with it, and now then Anthony Seiler will bring it down. Seth Richards, Anthony Seiler, Reggie Hightower, Jamie Hinton, and Aaron Hightower in the game for the Bobcats. Bobcats taking their time. Now they get it into Jamie Hinton. He was slapped, but they come away with it. And another layup. It's up and in by Wilson. He has 6 points at the half, and they've all been on layups. 1:58 remaining. It's 35-30. All of a sudden, it's down to 5 points. Ball game. It's 10 seconds, and there's another turnover against the Bobcats. So 1:50 remaining here in the third quarter, and the Charlton and the Trojans are making a run at the Bobcats. 20 turnovers. And let's see what we have a foul on. Who we have a foul on? Red team Jones. That's his 4th foul, too. That's a 3rd here in the second half. And coming into the ball game for the Bobcats, Reggie Ware. All right, now then let's see who we got back in the ball game. Anthony Seiler, Reggie Hightower, Aaron Hightower, Jamie Hinton, Reggie Ware. 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and it's a 5-point ball game. Bobcats get it over this time across midcourt. Not very much problem. He get it up under to Aaron Hightower. He goes up. It's in there. Aaron Hightower, 2 points. Aaron Hightower doing a tremendous job up under the bucket this year. So that moves it back to 7 points. 1:17 remaining here in the third quarter. And John Henderson is going to fire from outside. It's up and no good. It's tipped, no good. It's tipped up and in by, I believe that was 44, Brantley. That's his first 2 points of the game. And here comes the press again. They got Reggie in the corner. Over to Jamie Hinton. He goes up under to Aaron Hightower, and he is fouled by 32 as Aaron Hightower was going to dunk it. But Johnson said, no, sir, you're not going to, Aaron. So Aaron will be shooting 2 free throws. It's a 5-point ball game, 52 seconds left. And we got some fast action now, a lot of fast action. Aaron Hightower going in line, 1, 2, 3. He's 3 for 6 from the free throw line. It's up and it's bingo. String music by Aaron Hightower. He'll have one more. It's up and also nothing but net. 39-32, 7-point Bobcat lead. It's inside. And Reggie Ware comes down with it. Bobcats on the run, and he will throw it away. Bobcats had a big opportunity there. 27 seconds. Ten seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And, oh, my goodness. And up and in by big 44, Brantley. And that's his 4th point. Bobcats had opportunity after opportunity to come down with that one, but they did not. So that's a 5-point lead. And at the end of the third quarter, it's 39 for the out Bobcats, 34 for Charles Henderson. All right, we need you to go by Mr. Henry now. Go by Mr. Henry and tell him that you're enjoying the basketball game this year. This is the last one right here before the holidays, so go by and tell him that you've been watching it on TV 6 and tell them how much you enjoyed it. Now, you know, Christmas time right around. Go by there and check what all that. If you need to get a helium balloon, you can get one for birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, congratulations, any way you want to. Go by and see them at Mr. Henry. They got just about anything you'd like to have. I know all you deer hunters want to go by there and fill up with a good Almaco gasoline. All right, we're ready to go back in the fourth quarter now. Bobcats lead by 5. Last year, I remember coming here, we was about 22 points up, and they really put one on us. So let's see if we can hold on now. Bobcats, let's get out here and play some ball. Charles Henderson bringing in from midcourt. Bobcats up by 5, 39-34 here in the fourth quarter. John Anderson gets it inside. It's up and no good. This time, Anthony Siler comes down with a rebound. Bobcats on the move. Reggie Ware fires from the corner. It's up and it's in there. 2 points. Reggie had 7 points first half. To this half, he has 9 points. 41 Bobcats, 34 for Charles Henderson. It's up and no good, and almost, yes sir, Bobcats come out with it. And the Bobcats now have the ball. 7 minutes remaining here in this basketball game, and the Bobcats lead by 7. In the game starting the fourth quarter for the Bobcats. The Bobcats turn it over again. Anthony Siler, Reggie Ware, Reggie Hightower, Aaron Hightower, and Jamie Hinton for the Bobcats. And here comes Troy. They on the run now. It's up and no good. Jamie Hinton almost had it, and Reggie Ware comes down with a rebound. 41-34, 6 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Bobcats trying to pull a big upset here. But the Bobcats playing the kind of basketball we thought they would earlier in the year. Bobcats get it in to Aaron Hightower. He fakes it, And he turned his ankle. And the referee said, hold it up, let's see what's wrong. Aaron Hightower turned the ankle. Let's see if he's all right. Coach Johnny Wood walking out. Check him out, and let's see. We'll check it out. Just see what happens here. So let's see. Aaron Hightower turned an ankle or knee. I can't tell which one it is. And the referee says that we got to have a substitution, I believe. All right. And Cassius Rayburn will be coming in the ball game for Aaron Hightower, and we'll see how we stand up here, how we go. But it'll be Bobcat ball up under their own bucket. The referee puts it down and starts counting. Bobcats won't move, so now they get the Bobcat in. The referee got tired of waiting, I suppose. And Charles Henderson throws it away. All right. Bobcats out of the ball. Here, Reggie Ware fired from the side. It's no good. And rebound by Anthony Siler. Reggie Hightower fired from way outside. It's no good. And I believe Anthony Siler is going to go over his back. Yes, it'll be a foul on Anthony Siler. That's his third. That's a second foul against the Bobcats. 41-34. Bobcats still up by 7 points. 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Aaron Hightower just went out with an injury, so that will be damaging up under the goal for the Bobcats. It's up and good by 22, Ken Banks. That's 4 points, and now then he'll be going to the free throw line, shooting 2. And Reggie Ware was called for the foul. That's his second one. Banks will be shooting 1. His first free throw of the night. It's up, and it's good. So 5:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats up by 4, and Troy putting a lot of pressure on the Bobcats now. Full court pressure, and the Bobcats almost turned it over. We got to get it across, and we do turn it over. But we get it right back. Now then, it's 3-on-1. I'm worried about this pressure right here at the end. Bobcats got to take their time. And it's a good move into Jamie Hinton. He goes up. It's no good. And Cassius Rayburn goes up with the rebound, but it comes off his foot. 5:24 remaining. Bobcats up by 4. Over to Charles Henderson Trojans. Bobcats need this win very badly. It's up, it's in and out, and no good. Charles Henderson getting a lot of extra shots at it. And Reggie Ware comes out. And good hustle by Anthony Siler to save it for the Bobcats. 4:50 left. Bobcats lead by 4, and Reggie Hightower takes it towards the goal, but before that time, Givens made his second foul, and that should be 1-1. Reggie Hightower will be going to the free throw line, shooting his first free throw of the night. First shot's up, and it's no good. 4:47 remaining here in the ball game. And foul this time is Reggie Hightower. That's his second. So going to the line will be Banks, shooting 2. First one's up, and it's no good. All right, big play here. Bobcats 41, Trojans 37. It's up and it's also no good. And on his back, and let's see who's on his back. And on his back would be Ken Banks for Troy. So going to the free throw line will be Reggie Ware. He's 1 for 2 from the foul line. So he'll have a 1-and-1. First shot's up. It's no good. And Jamie Hinton goes up, and it's no good. Bobcats cannot get one to fall now. Jamie Hinton to go to the line shooting 2. So far tonight, he is 3 for 7 from the foul throw line. Bobcats still up by 4. Nobody has scored in the last couple of minutes. Jamie Hinton will be shooting 2. First shot's up, and it's bingo. Good. What the Bobcats need, some fair foul shot. Going in the last few minutes, maybe we'll get a bunch of minutes up and good. And Jamie Hinton hit nothing but net both times. And all of a sudden, the Bobcats are putting pressure on Troy. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. And he walked with the ball. So it'll be turnover city. And it'll be Bobcat ball up under their own goal. And we needed that turnover. 4:23 remaining. And the Bobcats into Jamie Hinton. He goes up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. He goes up. It's good. Jamie Hinton has 6 points here in the second half. 3 in the first half. 9 Bobcats almost, do they? No, almost. Get another steal. And that Troy was not used to the press or not ready for the press. As the Bobcats put some good pressure on them. And he got the ball. Let's see what happened here. Who was the foul on? Can't tell who the foul's on. Red, 4-4, and that was Brantley. That's his first one. So going to the free throw line will be the Bobcats. I tell you what, we've got excitement here. 45-37, 8-point lead for the Bobcats. 3:58 left in this ball game. Ken, how about give me a little breather down there? All right, we're back here at Opp High School Gymnasium. I tell you what, you stayed at home tonight and you just missed out on a good basketball game. The Bobcats have looked mighty good. 45-37. And, you could say it's an upset, but, at first of the year, we was expecting the Bobcats to, come through and win some big ball games. And we still believe the Bobcats going to have a mighty good basketball team by the end of the year. And, like I said, don't like to make excuses because, you don't want to make excuses. But the Bobcats got a little late start, and they're putting it together now, and the B team is playing mighty good basketball. I tell you, I've been impressed with the B team this year. They have had a lot of hustle, and they look real good, and they got some good basketball players down there, and I'm proud of that bunch. And then the Bobcat Varsity here looking good, and B team hustling. I tell you what, we've got something going now if we just keep her all going, and I think that we're going to we got to make these free throws right here at the end of the game, though. Cassius Rayburn will be shooting 1-and-1. Let's see if he can make them. Need them all, Cassius. It's up, and it's no good. And Charles Henderson comes down with a rebound. Free throw line could mean the difference here at the end. Oh, my goodness. It's up and no good. It's up and no good. And then we foul him. And 44, Brantley scores a bucket. It's good, I think. Yep, it's good. So he'll be going to the line, and the foul was on. And Reggie Ware made the foul. That's his third. And coming in the ball game will be Aaron Hightower. He turned his ankle, so he's back in the game now, ready to go. Going to the free throw line. Brantley, this is his first free throw of the night. It's up, and it's good. All right, we got a 5-point ball game. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Bobcats could not get it in, so they had to call a quick timeout. Mel, tell me what was wrong with Aaron.
Well, he's re-sprained a bad ankle, his right one. He's been having to keep it taped all year. It's just a re-sprain. I don't think it's anything any more major than that, but we'll see. He's on the court now.
All right, Aaron back out there. Mel Sellers had to go down quick, keeping statistics a little bit, and wrap Aaron's ankle and get him back in his ball game, which we needed him back in there. And so we're Tell you what, we're in a good one. As you see the scoreboard, the Bobcats lead by 5 quick points, and it's 45-40. 3:46 left, and as you can see, the out Bobcats now under Coach Johnny Wood going over their final instructions here right at the end of the game. I don't reckon it'll be final instructions because I'm sure before this game's over with, we'll be back in these huddles because I'm sure Troy coach or Coach Johnny Wood will be calling another timeout. All right, the Bobcats are through. Coach Woods told them what he wants them to do, and so we'll be ready to go back in action. It'll be Bobcat ball, and I believe Troy Trojan will be on a full court press. So right here is where the ball games are won and lost, on full court press. The Bobcats get it in, and almost stolen. And here come the Bobcats across midcourt. That's a good job. Oh, my goodness. I get kind of excited when it gets down here like this. You got to get it across. Up under Reggie Hightower. He goes up, and it's in. A big bucket by Reggie Hightower as the Bobcats worked around that pressure by Charles Henderson, man-to-man, and Reggie Hightower took it to the bucket, put it up, and he'll have a one-shot free throw. He's already had one on that and missed it, so he's 0 for 1. First shot's up, and it's no good, and Jamie Hinton goes way up, and he puts it up and in. Jamie Hinton, 2 points. So all of a sudden it's a 9-point ball game, 3:22 remaining, and they're on the run now. And Coach is hollering, go, 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 and they've held it up. And up under, they have an easy bucket up under Givens. And so the Bobcats now will be trying to get the ball past midcourt. And there's a good job. And here we go. The Bobcats come right on across. Good job by the out Bobcats. 3 minutes left. The ball clock just ticked under 3 minutes. Up under Reggie Hightower. He goes, oh my goodness. Offensive foul on Reggie Hightower as the Charles Henderson Trojans jumped up under him. So it's a 7-point ball game, 2:52 remaining. Bobcats up by 7. Clock running, and Charles Henderson on the run. It's up and no good. And big number 50 goes in and slaps across the out Bobcats. 1-1. Let's see who'll be going to the line with the Bobcats. I believe it'll be Jamie Hinton. You know, I couldn't get that out. I thought I was going to say Aaron Hightower, but it looked like he was going to the line, but Jamie Hinton goes to the line. So Jamie Hinton has hit his last 2. He'll have 1-1 now. He's 5 out of 9 from free throw line. Bingo! All right, Jamie Hinton. Good free throw. That was a big one. 50-42. Second shot's up. Bingo! Jamie Hinton makes 2 big free throws. That's 4 in a row for Jamie. 2:40 left. It's a 9-point Bobcat lead here in the fourth quarter. And Charles Henderson goes up, and it's no good. And Anthony Siler comes down with a big rebound. And let's see, big number 44 from Troy. That's Brantley. He will be fouling. So Anthony Siler will go to the free throw line, shooting 1-1, and they will be big ones, I can tell you that. Every one of them are big now. Bobcats can win this game from the free throw line if they can hit them. You know, no amount of lead is big in basketball because you can go up and down the court in a hurry and score. These are big, big free throws. It's up. Zippity-doo-dah. It's good. 52-42. Bobcats by 10 with 2:32 remaining. Second shot's up. Oh, no good. Jamie Hinton comes over the rebound again, but it gets away from him. Jamie Hinton had a good shot at it. And I think it's on Siler. That will be his 4th foul. And so going to the line for the Charles Henderson Trojans will be Wilson. He has not been to the free throw line tonight. He has 8 points. So it'll be 1-1. Every free throw from here in is big, both ways. It's up and no good. And now Bobcats come down with a rebound. All right. And now then, Bobcats will try to get across midcourt. And they do. And he is knocked down by number 50, Givens. That is his fourth, fifth, or sixth, somewhere down the line. I guess it is fourth one. 22, Reggie Hightower. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. I'm going to quit saying big free throws because I've already told you that. It's no good, and Jamie Hinton rebounds and puts it back in. Jamie Hinton has got more rebounds off of free throws than that than I believe I've seen in the game in a long time. Bobcats up by 12 with 2 minutes remaining. And here come the Trojans. As long as they'll sit around and pass that ball around, we'll be in good shape. Clock is running. It's under the 2 minutes, and the Bobcats up by 12. And let them pass it. Hey, it looks good. Let them pass it. They fire from way outside. It's no good. And on his back will be number 10, Wilson. That's his second foul. And, folks, it looks good at Opp High School Gymnasium. We can't turn out the lights yet, or the fat lady can't sing yet. But I tell you one thing, they can tune up. 1:42. And Red called a timeout. I tell you what, it's been exciting here at Opp High School Gymnasium. And if it wasn't a semester test night and I had to go make out a semester test, I'd run down to Mr. Henderson and get me one of them movie rental things. I tell you, he got some good movies. Old Jackie goes in there once in a while and brings one back. And I tell you what, I enjoy it. Oh, you go down there for $1.99. You can sit back and just watch any movie that they have. And they got better than 200 choices. So run down there now and get you a movie. Sit back at the house. They give, if you ain't got a VCR, well, they got one of those too. They'll rent that to you. So go by Mr. Henry now and get your movies. When you're sitting back around the house, nothing to do, you just sitting back in that old big chair, you're a rocker, you know, and you eating Mr. Henry's fudge pie or Mr. Henry's cookies. Well, get one of his movies. Put it all together and have a big night. All right, 54-42. Bobcats pulling I'm going to say a medium surprise, because I believe the Bobcats can beat anybody they play this year when we get it together. All right, Reggie Hightower will be going to the line. Like I said, he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. This will be his third one. It's up. Oh, it's no good. And Jamie Hinton does it again. And Jamie Hinton is unreal on the free throw line. It's a 56-42 ball game. And the Bobcats are looking good. And now they're starting to fire from three-point range. It's up and it's good by 44 Brantley. He has 9 points here in the fourth quarter. And Henderson steals for the Troy Trojans. And they got another one up under the bucket. It's up and it's good. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point ball game. All we need to do is just waste a little bit of time. And the Bobcats get it in. And they steal it. No, they don't. Almost. Bobcats get across midcourt. Up under the bucket. He's wide open. And Jamie Hinton, he stuffs it. I guess you can call it a stuff. It went in. That's what counts anyway. It's 58-46. 12-point lead for the Bobcats. Turn out the light. The party's over. And we got a lot of action now, but I tell you what, folks. The fat lady has began to sing. I ain't no lady, but, you know, it's a big win here for the Bobcats. 43 seconds left in this ball game, and the Bobcats are winning. And as I'm going to tell you, Bobcats got this game won. I know you're not supposed to say that, but I guarantee you, they won't score 12 in 42 seconds. He fired way outside. It's no good. He goes up and in. It's no good. Up and no good. And I believe they were on our back. And it was, what number did he call? 5-0? All right, he said 5-0, and I got 5 on him. I don't know whether that's right or not. But it must have been on 5-0. Must have been on somebody I didn't have. It don't matter, does it? All right, Aaron Hightower go to the line, shooting 1-1. It's not big anymore because we've got this one in our bag. It's no good. Jamie Hinton fighting for it again. And this time, Charles Henderson comes out with it. And here they come on a fast break. It's up and it's in. It's good. And the foul is on Reggie Hightower. That's his fourth. And the referee says that the bucket's good. And that's 4 on Reggie. And the Bobcats have a 10-point lead with 23 seconds left. Givens will go to the line, shooting 1. It's no good. Aaron Hightower gets it out. And 10 reaches in. It's just academic now. Bobcats have won them a big one here at Opp High School Gymnasium. A lot of people would not have thought the Bobcats could win, but I would have. So the Bobcats can beat anybody. So this will give them a lot of confidence now going over to the Ozark tournament coming up this weekend. Reggie Hightower shooting 1 and 1. That's an A-run, I'm sorry. A-run shooting 1 and 1. It's no good. We got 17 seconds left. Charles Henderson fires from way outside, 20, and it's good for a three-pointer. And let's see what we got here. We have a foul on 2-0, pushing. I believe that's his first. 7 seconds remaining here, and the Bobcats have pulled out a big win. 58 for the Bobcats, 51 for Charles Henderson. And Anthony Seiler is 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. It's up. It's rolling around. No good. And Charles Henderson gets it. 5, 4, 3. Up. No good. One ball game. Bobcats win a big one, 58-51. And I tell you one thing, that is a big win for the Bobcats. We needed that one. And Coach Johnny Wood goes by and speaks to the Troy coach. He said, congratulations. And I tell you one thing, it is a good one. And the Bobcats, like I said before, definitely needed a big win. So it's 58-51. Bobcats on top of Charles Henderson. So that definitely helps out far as this season goes. Tell you what, Ken, we'll give Coach Wood time to talk with the players back there, and we'll see if we can't get him out here and talk to me. So I tell you what I needed you probably do down there. You probably give us about 2 breaks and tell everybody we'll be back with Coach Wood in just a few minutes if he